everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. This is episode 17. Last time we did quite a few companion-centric quests, which was very good, and then we've also been doing Prime Suspect, which we're about to follow up on. So this was the stinger at the end of the episode. We've got to find Emmerich in an alley just outside Lowtown. So we're going to leave this area, and we're going to follow Emmerich's trail. There we go. Blind alley. Because we did not send him a letter, but he has been sent one. So, sort of how this has gone so far is we met Gascard Dupuy, and he had a hostage situation. But he believes that he is being, hunted or something. And we let him go because it seemed genuine. Okay, well, Emmerich's dead. Maybe he's just taking a dirt nap. Maybe he'll be okay. He'll just wake up and be like, oh, I had the most terrible dream. Gascard is being attacked by... Sorry, not Gascard. Emmerich is being attacked by shade creatures. Is Gascard responsible for this, and did I cause this? Or is this the real killer? And Gascard is innocent. That is our conundrum at the moment. Dealing with our Mage killer questline. God. There's so many of them. Oh shit, we got a Desire Demon here as well. Okay.
Mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone... Oh, Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuy. Did he do this?
He did suspect him, and I think he was on the right trail. So we got, yes, he fooled me. It's not that simple. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going with my gut on this one. Emmerich was close, but it was because there was someone after Gascard, I think. I would like to choose to believe that. He is definitely the prime suspect. Like, he goes, we let him go, and then this happens, but it could be because the real killer could be trying to silence him as well. Because obviously, if he's close to Gascard, the next logical step is close to the real killer. I don't think so.
Gascard was only a small piece of the puzzle. I think he's innocent.
We should have believed Emmerich. I thought he was just trying for one last shot at glory. Whoever did this is a dangerous apostate that Meredith will want found. I will see to it personally.
My guardsman will find Alessa, the woman who was with Gascard. She might still be in danger.
Thank you for your help in this matter. If you learn anything more, please come to me.
Okay, what's next then? Quest completed. Emmerich was slain by a powerful creature of dark magic. Oh. If you learn anything more, come to me. But it's a completed quest. Interesting. Okay. Maybe there'll be something else that'll follow up later, potentially.
I've tried to avoid the Fade since Justice. It's disturbing when he takes over.
Oh, sorry that I took you into the Fade then. Huh. Quest completed. I guess we'll just have to... wait and see, I suppose. I'm going to put a point in there, a point in there. Let's have a look. What were we doing? We were doing the Reaver tree. Consumes less health to maintain the Reaver's health decreases. Greater harm to enemies without increasing our own health loss. Yes. Sacrificial Frenzy can now be used more frequently. We do Torrent of Pain. Aveline. You have maxed out your weapon and shield tree. And we were doing this, weren't we? Indomitable. The Indomitable Human Spirit. Knockdown and stun resistance and damage resistance plus 15. Long years on the front lines have made Aveline unusually durable. I like that Aveline has like that little mention where she's like, I'll follow this up with like the guard and we can like see to this one personally. I think that's pretty cool. All that remains, the midnight meeting, Dissent, mirror image. Okay. Oh yeah, the mirror image one. That's kind of exciting. That's Herbalist tasks, which I feel like it's going to be on my quest log forever because I couldn't find the herbs. Let's do midnight meeting, whatever this is. Hightown at night. The midnight meeting.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Well, I mean, I'm here now, aren't I? I've got no choice but to do that. Am I going to get attacked? The midnight meeting.
You came.
Who are you?
You probably thought you'd got away with it. Sir Karas and the others' deaths. Do you even remember them? They were searching for the missing Starkhaven apostates and were murdered. An inquiry determined the apostates must have killed the Templars, but I've suspected for years that Sir Thrask and you were responsible.
How interesting. Why specifically? How interesting that specifically she is suspicious of the, not just me, but also Thrask, like all of us together. I'm like, you've hit the nail on the head, lady, but also, where's your proof?
Suspect all you like, but you can't prove I was involved.
You may have fooled the others, but not me. My brothers, tonight justice will be done.
Wow, okay, so we're just being attacked by Templars, like, with zero proof. Her hunch, she's got no proof. She's just like, I'm convinced. Oh my god. You know how frustrating people like this person is? When they just come at you with no proof and they are so determined and they're just like, nah, this is definitely the way things have gone. I mean, I did it. I did. Her suspicions are correct. However, you have no proof and that's annoying. How dare you accuse me of something that I did? I think that is very interesting. I would have liked to have known if she had any sort of proof or reasons for the suspicion. But she really just was like, nah, this is definitely it. Let's do a bit of my own personal injection of role-playing here. As I put my sword and thrust it through her chest as I kill her in the streets of Hightown, I say, you were right. It was me who did it. And then the light leaves her eyes. That's how I would like that encounter to go. Brink Boaster. An elegant rune staff. Why does she have a staff? Secret Mage! That's how she knows. The plot thickens. A Templar in possession of a staff? You'd think they'd treat it like heresy and they would burn it. The Tiny Cut. 413 of 1,000. Interesting. Why does that... A weapon with a name like that deserves to have like a little codex entry pop up. Why? Damn, well, there's consequences for my actions. I helped out those apostates, and as a result, a Templar group were convinced that it was me. Very perceptive of them. Ooh, I've got a letter. We've got mail. I've got a letter. Oh, Gamlin.
No, Leandra. Leandra.
What are you doing, bruh?
Shouting won't make him understand you better, you know.
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I'm tempted to say she isn't, just to see your reaction.
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
True.
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, Those lilies arrived for her this morning.
We did talk to her. She did hint at a man, so she could just be on a date, bruh.
White lilies. I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them.
Oh.
He's murdered several women already. I know someone who might be able to help. Gascard Dupuis.
Oh, it's tied to this.
You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. It's tied to this. Maybe the suitor is also the killer. He's trying to get to me. Love that my dog just like... my fucking dog in the back. Holy shit.
Aveline will get the city guard to keep an eye out. Don't worry, Uncle.
All right. That girl will know what to do. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns.
Well, you guys were never gonna leave, but that's fine.
Another message came while you were away. It's on your desk.
Dude, okay. Mother! My mother's been taken. What the hell? The white lilies. Hawk, I found a lead on our cargo thefts and have urgent need of your expertise. Please meet me in Hightown's market during business hours. Hubert Farnsworth. Hello, dog. What are you doing? Hello, boy.
Who's a funny boy? You are. Yes, you are.
So fucking beefy. Look at those muscles, dude. That is a goddamn warhound if I've ever seen one. Okay. Mother's out. Let's get Aveline on the job. Let's have Varric. And... yeah. I need a mage for mage involvement. You know what I mean? Mage for mage involvement. I even think bringing Meryl and Anders could be very interesting in that sense. But we'll leave it. Okay, nighttime. All that remains. All that remains. I think this is the new quest. Yeah, all that remains. Help Gamlin search for your mother in Lowtown, or ask Gascard Dupuis if he's learned anything new. Ah, hang on a minute. Go to Darktown, because he said that he'd be in Darktown, right? That's what he said to us. And because we didn't say that he's the killer to Moira, it's probably a good thing, because the Templars would have done a full hunt for him. So because we've said that we think he's innocent, that's nice. We can ask him for help, because he may know. Except... oh no, he is here. I thought this was going to take us to the Dissent mission. Okay, he is down here. Gascard Dupuis. Dupuis.
Gascard! Hawk, what are you doing here? Do you have something?
Oh. I don't know why, but like I read this and I thought it said the killer was my mother. I'm like, the killer was my mother. Wait, no, that's not right.
My mother's gone. She received white lilies this morning.
So soon? I wasn't expecting this.
Remember Alessa, the woman you rescued? Just as I predicted, he took her not long after you found us. I have enough of her blood for one ritual. I can use it to track them.
I don't like it. My men will find Leandra.
But when will they find her? My magic can lead us straight to her, right now.
Oh, I'm about to break my blood magic rule. If we were with Meryl, I bet that Meryl would be like, let's do it. And I'd get those Meryl friendship points. Oh, man. Here's the thing. This guy's going to do it anyway. So I'm going to use him doing it anyway for the benefit of saving lives. We're going to do some... We're not doing the blood magic. He's doing the blood magic. And I'm just going to face this way. And then when I turn around... oh, what have you got there? You know... Oh.
You could have tracked the killer this whole time. Why haven't you done it?
I lost the power to confront him when you destroyed my shades.
Wait.
But with your help, we could go now.
Oh.
He'll be no match for us.
His shades in his mansion. For a second, I thought he was talking about the courtyard thing with Emmerich. I'm like, I think he meant the ones in his house.
Tracking a lesser will require you to use blood magic, won't it?
Yes, Sarah. I know of no other way.
Do it.
Use the blood. I need to find my mother.
Stand back. If there is anything left of Alessa in this world, this ritual will find it.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Is it over? I wasn't looking. That looked fucking badass, but I didn't see it. Someone told me. Damn. All right, man levitated. The power of blood.
You've been here before, haven't you?
Oh, okay.
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago.
Oh,
we should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around.
Oh, this is such a cool follow-up. Ah, this is awesome. Okay, so when we were doing those, and this is great because I think this was like random side quest stuff that we were doing in the first part of the game, and you know, we get to the bag of remains, and there's the the wife who ran away and all of that kind of stuff, and you see that there's a little bit of a trail there, and like you don't really get like a follow-up, and you're like, oh, it's over. That's really interesting. You don't really know how things have gone. This is really great that there is like main quest connective tissue. Like there's something sinister going here that like builds on over years. Dragon Age 2 right now, this is literally like its own little self-contained mage, blood magic-y ritual serial killer quest line that goes over the course of multiple years. Like, how cool is that? They're like, let's do a serial killer plot line over the course of like multiple years and see if we can actually have it be solved. Like, that's really awesome.
Bloodstains on the floor. My spell indicates that Alessa is close by. We're in the right place. Let's look around.
But obviously, the not cool part about it is my mother is now at risk. I wonder why specifically my mother. Like, to get to me, I would say most likely. But like, Why does it have an investigate option when I can't investigate it?
More blood. They are here somewhere.
Always where you need.
I need your help again. Can we speak privately? Perhaps in my clinic?
Not now, Anders.
Right behind you, Hawk.
Okay. Don't know if that... Yeah, click on it, nothing happens. Alright. Just checking. Oh, it goes this way. A very hidden trapdoor. Look at that.
Looks like someone forgot to conceal the door to his hideout.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him.
It was the classic, like, rug over the trapdoor routine. Guys, you didn't pull up the rug when we were here last time. Unbelievable. There we go. Finally hit 40 cunning. And then what I'm going to do... Actually, you know what? Instead of speed, give you precision. And you can do precision, because that's going to work with the amount of long-range stuff that you do. You can move into Glyph of Repulsion. Right. In we go. To the hidden trapdoor. Okay, oh, there's demons. They just be standing there waiting for us. The Killer's Lair. Okay. Get him! I'm loving having like all of my Reaver moves going off at the same time. Oh shit. Mummy! Mother!
Mother!
She alive?
Alessa.
Oh, what? Wait. Wait, where'd the body go? Wait, what the fuck? Where'd the body go? Wait, what? Do we put her under a blanket real quick? Who's that? Lift up the blanket. That could be my mother. What the fuck? Used quicklime to preserve her feet. Unsure whether the texture of the skin is to my liking. We'll try other methods. The killer has a foot fetish. He's taking women's feet. Oh, there she is. She's in the floor for some reason. What the fuck? He's taking women's feet and selling them on the feet market. God damn. Was Alessa always dressed like that? Or did... Like, I thought it was my mother too. Because I can't remember what my mother was wearing. Not paying attention. Oh, Alessa's dead. What about my mother?
That smell.
Scribbled note. Marin, it's a pretty name. I saw her hands, long, slender fingers, fair skin, the hands of a lifelong scholar. Oh, to lock my own clumsy fingers in hers again. Oh, no, dude.
Mother's locket. This isn't a good sign.
We have got creepy goddamn oh man. We have creepy serial killer stuff going on right now. Which is not good. It's definitely not good. A letter from the circle. Ah! A letter from the circle. Is there a shrine to a woman here as well? A specific woman?
What is this?
That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
A shrine dedicated to a wife? A sister?
I need to find her. Now.
I wonder if it was the potential suitor and she'd been like manipulated or like lured into this situation. Oh no, there's a bed. The implication. Oh. Dude, the Amel family shield is here. What the hell? What? What?
Books on necromancy. The Templars will want to confiscate those.
What a surprise.
Why would he have these? What's he planning?
Oh shit, is the letter from the Circle from Bethany? No. My dear friend, I've obtained the books you requested. I'll leave them at our usual hiding spot. Please collect them as soon as possible. I would hate to see them in the wrong hands. Your last letter was fascinating. You've proven me wrong once again by doing the impossible. I shouldn't have doubted your resolve, and I hope you will keep me appraised of further progress. Your friend and colleague, O. We're about to have to investigate some sort of, like, weird necromancy serial killer mage conspiracy. Like, this is deeper than just a serial killer. He's got a friend in the circle that's giving him necromancy books. And our sisters in the circle, we're gonna be like, yo, anyone going by the name of O in your circle? Today is our anniversary. Had hoped to complete my work before now, but one piece is missing. I'm so sorry, love. Please wait a little longer. I haven't forgotten my promise. When I see it, I'll know. I would know that face anywhere. Has he got an obsession with my mother? Oh, but why? What is the motive? What the fuck? Okay, this is weird. This is weird. The Amel family shield really kind of has an interesting implication to it. Oh god, there he is.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Mother always knew me best.
Yes, and she spoke so fondly of you. What a lovely, gentle woman.
Quentin!
Gascard, so, you've reached me after all these years. I figured you gave up.
Oh no, she's dead, isn't she? And she's been necromancied. My mother's just been, like, this is the necromancy shit that we just read about. Because I think she was like, he started to just speak in like the past tense about her.
You lying dirtbag! Why didn't you tell me his name was Quentin?
I had other things on my mind. You promised you'd teach me, Quentin. You're going to deliver on that promise.
I promised to teach you. I didn't promise to teach you everything.
What the fuck, dude? Were they working together?
This was what it was about all along.
Oh, I do intend to kill him. I will learn his art, even if I have to crack his head open to expose the mysteries contained within.
I'm sorry, Gascard. When my wife died, I lost all hope. I wasn't able to be the mentor you deserved. But now, my work is finished. And I can teach you as I always meant to. Come back to me, Gascard.
You'll let me be part of this. You'll teach me the secrets of necromancy.
Oh! Varric, let's go!
What? You were going to do that, right?
Yeah.
You will never understand my purpose.
Oh no, look at her.
Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
Oh no, dude. This is, I want to point something out that, like, before we get into whatever this mess is, I specifically pointed out this thing about the circle and mages in Dragon Age, and I was saying it's very Star Wars to me, because you have, like, the talented, magically inclined children that are, you know, that are taken away to the circle, and trained. And I was talking about some Star Wars similarities, and I did have a few people be like, no, it's not Star Wars at all, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know, like, it's still very Star Wars to me, and there's always, like, the demonic possession is very much like the pull to the dark side and the temptation of the dark side and blood magic and, you know, come, join me, and I can teach you the ways of the necromancy. And, like, it's all very Star Wars. Like, it's not a unique trope to Star Wars, the ability of, like, good and evil and the light side and the dark side and blah, blah, blah. But, like, I see those similarities, and that's why I pointed it out. Like, it's that whole, like, the Jedi come and take the Force-sensitive children to their cult, and then they raise them to be, like, on the light side and to, you know, not have any attachments, don't give in to their dark side temptations, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of it at play here, and it's like, there's a part of it that's, like, just very satisfying for me because it's cool to, like, have, like, fantasy dark side stuff going on where it's like, join me and together we will rule the necromancy world. That stuff's really cool. I love that Varric is just like, you were gonna do that, right? I was like, yeah. So he let us here, but because he had an ulterior motive. Mother doesn't look so good. Mother doesn't look so good.
Spare me the demented rambling. Where is she?
She's here. She's waiting for you.
I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived.
This is so dark.
The strongest force in the universe is love. Oh. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate figure.
It's multiple women all together.
At last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
Holy shit, dude. All the women that he's been killing and he's been piecing together, like, he's been piecing together his ultimate wife meat puppet. So Leandra has a very similar face to the wife that he lost. And then, like, hands and feet and pieces of other women that he's stitched together and then performed necromancy to raise it. And that is just, oh, that's really dark. That's really dark. Holy shit. I have to kill my own mother. Possession of Nanette, dude. Like, it's all here. Yeah. Holy shit. The Nanette follow-up. Possession of Alessa. Fucking hell. Come on, man. It's only a matter of time before you're next. Oh no! And then the possession of Leandra. Here it is. Quentin. Dude, did you see? Did you see Varric just douche, 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 just watching like these arrows just going in him, like, and fucking Boromir, except he's a douchebag over here. God damn, all those arrows. Nice move, Hawk. Now confront your mother, or what's left of her.
Mother!
There's nothing I can do. His magic was keeping her alive.
I knew you would come.
Oh! Wait, she's in there still? I was not expecting speech. What the fuck? How is she still in there? Oh man, see, now we're having our Attack of the Clones Anakin Skywalker moment.
Don't move, Mother. We'll find a way to...
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I get to see Carver again. And your father. You'll be here alone.
I'll be fine, Mother.
My little boy has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Dude, that's fucking dark as shit. My god. That was so sudden.
Did you find her?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
Oh, man.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have...
Oh, shut up.
Why her? Why Leandra?
Just on the off chance that she literally just looks like someone.
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
Magic didn't kill Mother. A madman did. He could have just as easily killed her with a knife.
You said she was used. This goes beyond just murder. It's desecration. I wish you'd never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. I will deal with breaking the news to Bethany. You've enough on your mind. Take care, my boy.
Actually a genuinely good scene with Gamlin. Like, a little bit of a redemption in my eyes for him as a person and character. Like, he does genuinely care.
I feel I should say something.
Oh, hello. Oh, pirate lady to comfort me in my depressive episode. Okay. Yeah, that scene with Gamlin was really effective. Like, he genuinely cared. And when it was like, you could tell him what happened or say it doesn't matter, I'm like, oh, this feels like it's like... Yeah, it's definitely going to affect how he views this situation.
I know you're not good at emotional stuff.
At least your mother loved you. Not everyone can say that.
Please, Isabella. I'm a poor little orphan boy. I'm a poor little orphan boy. Isabella, please, comfort me.
I'm going to hold on to my memories of what she was, not the thing Quentin made of her.
And just think, you stopped him. Quentin's never going to hurt anyone again. I think no matter what, she'd be proud of you.
Thank you, Isabella. That's very nice of you. God damn, dude. Okay. Quentin was killed, but it was too late for Leandra. Sheesh. And we got another main quest, which is following the Qun. And so we've got demands of the Qun and following the Qun. That was... I'm still just trying to even process what we just went through. That was heavy stuff. Crazy, deranged serial killer mage steals and kidnaps our mother purely because of the same face. Damn. It must have been the suitor then. It is the only explanation for it. Sarah Mapo Hawk, please come speak to me and only me in my keep. It is a matter of the utmost privacy and urgency, and I can trust it to no one else. Viscount Dumas. Okay. Here are the Viscount's keep. Speak with him about an urgent personal matter. I know it's urgent, but I must do other things. I have to take my mind off what I've just witnessed. We're going to go speak with Anders at his clinic. And then we're going to speak with Meryl about her mirror image thing as well. Damn. It's weird because Anders is like, speak to me at my clinic, but I think it's the Dissent quest, which is in Darktown, but for some reason not at his clinic. We'll go to his clinic because it's in the same place. What the hell, man? Oh, actually, no, he wants to speak privately, doesn't he? So I guess we have to kick everyone out of the party. And just have him? Maybe? Yes?
It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
Oh, yeah, okay. As soon as we walk in, then it's like the arrow. Okay, hang on. Let's see if my... Let's see if, we need to be alone or not. Do we need to be alone? Oh, what?
Have you noticed how many tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new tranquil, selling their bloody wares. Good mages too. People I know past their harrowing.
This is weird. So, no party members, you get the option to talk to him, and then I made a party and I walked in, and then it like automatically triggered. But they're not even here with me anyway, so I don't know.
Doesn't Chantry law say that mages who pass their harrowing can't be made tranquil?
Exactly. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them. They're working on a deliberate plan to turn every mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
The hell?
Whatever you think of Templars, you can't imagine they're so heartless.
They're worse. There are groups in Kirkwall who help those fleeing the Circle. I've talked to people on the inside. The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
Jesus.
What happened between you and Sir Ulrich?
I've been involved with an underground resistance. Mages living free in Kirkwall who help others escape. I can't tell you any more, for your sake and theirs. You have too much involvement with the Guard and nobility. Suffice it to say, I've been in the gallows. I've seen his work firsthand.
What else do you know about Sir Ulrich?
The Knight Commander is at least sincere in her convictions. However misguided, she believes she's helping people. Sir Ulrich's a sadist. Cold-blooded as a lizard. He likes to experiment on mages. Find out what it takes to push them into the arms of demons.
We're in like we're really getting into like the depravity of mages. Not only just really in this game in general, but like this episode is just a heavy subject matter. God damn.
How do we stop them?
My friends in the Mage Underground know a way inside. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please. Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
What do you mean, tranquil solution?
That's what he calls it. His idea of a peaceful solution to the Mage problem. To sunder the mind of every mage in the Free Marches. I'm told he's bringing his proposal to Val Royeaux, to the Divine herself. He would turn every mage in Thedas into a drooling simpleton under his command.
Bruh, vengeance is going to come out in full force. I can feel it.
I wouldn't let you face this alone.
You are the one bright light in Kirkwall. I've always feared being made tranquil. Now, more than ever, I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
Sheesh. Friendship +5 with Anders. Tonight, Commander Meredith, re the so-called Mage Underground. Every circle in Thedas suffers from individual mages who rebel and attempt to flee. These apostates are usually found and returned to the circle or mercifully killed if they have fallen to demonic temptation. Until now, I have never served anywhere that the populace does not fully cooperate in hunting these rebels. Here in Kirkwall, citizens actually help rebel mages escape. Escaped apostates have survived their freedom long enough to form the Mage Underground, a network that feeds and shelters escapees and even transports apostates into remote areas of the Free Marches and beyond our easy reach. As of late, the movement has grown bolder, sending raiding parties into the Gallows in an attempt to break out mages who lack the skills or willpower to escape on their own. This is a grave concern. My recommendation is to fight back, both physically and in turning the minds and hearts of their supporters against them. Knight Captain Cullen. Damn. Dissent. Accompany Anders to the secret entrance and basements of the Gallows somewhere in Dark Town. This is going to be crazy as well in regards to... mage stuff, that we should probably take Meryl as well. Talk to Aveline about Mother's death and talk to Varric. Friendly concern. He's going to be like, you all right? We've got 2 things with Varric as well. Okay, so we did speak privately.
Our entrance to the Gallows is in the sewers, not too far from here.
We're not going to do that immediately. I will go to the Hanged Man. I think we'll also take Meryl. Taking Fenris would probably be the weirdest option, obviously because of like how we know he feels about mages in general, that I feel like he would just be such a bad idea. Be such a bad idea to bring. Terrible idea to bring him along, but it would be compelling. It'd be interesting for sure. But I think we're going to go with, in terms of a party arrangement, when we do go, is I think that we should do Anders, Meryl, and Varric. I tend to bring Varric more than anything because he's obviously the guy that needs to know the events of everything. If he doesn't come along to directly witness it himself, that means he has to hear it from someone else via hearsay, and then, you know, it's not a clear narrative. Yeah, I think this would be the best arrangement. I want to bring like another mage for the mage-centric thingies. I also wonder how Meryl would have engaged with the previous stuff that we just witnessed. Alas. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk to Varric.
And then Hawk tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
Of course, Hawk. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. I hear you and the Rivaini have something going. So, what's going on, Hawk?
I hear you and the Rivaini have something going... So what's going on? Okay. Varric telling a story about Hawk within a story of being told by Varric. It's Hawk storyception.
Well, 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 I never thought you were the type, Varric. I'm flattered.
Hawk, I know I'm damned near irresistible, but you're just too high maintenance for me. Sorry. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Isabella is a great girl, but I think you're likely to get hurt. By which I mean stabbed and left for dead.
I know, that's what's so exciting about it. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Yeah.
In all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression that I was turned off by crazy?
Okay, point taken.
I know. Okay. The friendly concern quest wasn't about my mother's death. It was about Isabella. I thought he was going to be like, so your mother, how's that going? He's like, nah, Isabella's going to stab me in the back. I'm like, I know. It's romantic.
You have got to hear this, Hawk. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope. They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold. I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice, and I'm a compulsive liar. Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
I really love that. Like, I really love that. Because the whole game is literally Varric spinning a yarn, and we're kind of left up to... It's up to our own choice whether we want to believe all of it or most of it or none of it. And I think that's a great little way to have this, like, character-focused story be told, is we've got a compulsive liar as a narrator. And what I will say is I don't think I've smiled so much in Dragon Age. Like, we definitely had some real fun moments in Dragon Age Origins, but I don't think I've, like, laughed and smiled so much at these characters. And I felt a really deep sense of hurt seeing Hawk hold his mother as she said farewell, because I didn't expect her to be able to talk, and it hurt. There's an attachment formed to these characters, and they've done a really good job with the characters on display here. They're all really great. It's such a stupid group of people, because BioWare is the classic, take a bunch of people that hate each other and throw them in a room and make them kind of get along. And it's just perfect, and it works really well here. And Humorous Hawk is just top tier. The responses are great. Excellent voice actor. Really good voice work. He's great. He's a great protagonist, and I'm really enjoying it. I kind of just love that we're just a group of ragtag misfits all just hanging out together, and the stories and the quests that are going on are important to the characters, and it's not this overarching doom and gloom, end of the world, chosen one, destined for greatness shit. It's this guy is just doing what he's doing out of the circumstances that have happened around him, the hand that he's been dealt, and he achieves some sort of legendary champion of Kirkwall status as a result. But it's not like, you know, it's not tied to anything larger than himself in a sense. Like, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I guess will push Hawk into that champion of Kirkwall status, but it's not like a situation where he's like, you have to be the one to do this, and you have to become a Grey Warden, and the Blight is here. And I really love the contrast, and this is me kind of repeating myself, but when I get a cutscene or dialogue like this, it really just, like, this is where the game shines tremendously. Like, I like it.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawk. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
I love that, because storytelling is such a crucial element, almost kind of a core element of humanity as a whole. We are alive, and we are the way that we are based on the stories that we tell, the stories that we hear. storytelling is a crucial component of what makes us human. And I love that he's just like, I just love telling stories and the satisfaction of telling a story to someone. And I also will point out that Varric's chest hair texture is so impressive that it's just so hard not to look at. Like, it feels like you're looking at someone's real hairy chest. I'm like, that is some impressive chest work, Varric. I can see why you're always got it exposed. You've put a lot of work into that.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
Nah.
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawk. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
I guess all works. A little reverence wouldn't hurt, though.
You may not be my best dressed or cleanest friend, Master Hawk, but you're all right in my book. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
Do Dalish honestly not recognize the difference between demons and beneficial spirits?
We've never thought of the Fade as the home of our gods. It is another realm, another people's home, no different or more foreign than, say, Orzammar.
You can say that again.
But have you never studied the types of demons? They break down very clearly into different sins.
Spirits differ from each other, just as you and Hawk and Isabella are all human. More or less.
I mean, she's out of line, but she's got a point. It's an interesting perspective. I love that mentions Orzammar, so Varric chimes in. It's really great.
If you want a drink, order it from Korth. In 3 years, Nora has never gotten my order right.
Isabella said the next time we came here, she would teach me to do something called body shots.
Do not tell anyone about this way to the gallows. It's a secret that has saved the lives of hundreds of mages.
Ah, the path. It's the hidden path, guys. From Star Wars. Okay. Let's have a quick chat to Isabella if possible before we go.
I'm bored of this. We should do something fun.
I mean, you're the one that hangs out in the Hanged Man of all places. Let's order another drink. It's been a while.
But his boat. We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care. He was naked.
Oh, I don't think I've been down here. Perfect. A moth-eaten scarf and nothing. Just what I like to get in my loot. I'll have another drink, please. Play the Mass Effect Shepard drinking animation. Exactly the same head shake and everything. I'm champion of Kirkwall Hawk, and this is my favorite pub in Kirkwall. How's that for advertisement? All right, let's go and focus on Dissent, and then we'll check out Meryl's thing after. So we've got Meryl and Anders in our party for mage-related activities. We're going to go to the underground. And Meryl needs to level up because we haven't had her for a while. Give her some health. Debilitator Mage. Let's see. Walking Bomb. Death Hex. Misdirection Hex. Entropic Cloud. Well, we've got Coma, which is really nice. Wounds of the Past. Control the blood of her foes. Oh, man. Rendering them from the inside. She's got bloodbending. Oh, my God. Spellcasting consumes health instead of mana. Immune to conventional healing. Interesting. Meryl has a unique knowledge of Keeper lore and blood magic. While this mode is active, she sacrifices her own health to obtain a deeper pool of energy for casting spells. When Blood of the First is in use, she can cast Wounds of the Past, but cannot be healed by conventional spells or potions. So, upgrading her constitution is probably a good thing for something like this. Blood of the First. Alluringly powerful spell allows Meryl to control the blood, which is crazy. Enemies around Meryl are drawn towards her by tendrils of raw nature magic, which inflicts heavy damage in the process. Rare spell, even among keepers, Stone's Throw allows Meryl to move effortlessly through the earth to an ally's position. She can travel on the ground. She becomes a mole. Maybe I should... Really good abilities for Meryl, huh? Like, she's got some crazy stuff. Let's try and get Spirit Mastery. So we'll put a point in Walking Bomb. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another point to get Spirit Mastery. We'll work towards that. We will work towards that. Now, hopefully, this bringing Meryl along will be good for dialogue.
This way into the gallows. It's a secret that has saved the lives of hundreds of mages.
I got you.
This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows. Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
If Bethany was here, I'd probably go full mage, but yeah. Fenris would be a great, like, contrast to this, but I just feel like it would be a stupid idea, so we'll bring Varric.
It tells you something of Kirkwall's attitude. That they house their mages in an old slave prison.
Bones. Okay. Now begins the cave exploration of which doors will be open for us to actually explore. I think my thoughts about Dragon Age 2 being like a seemingly controversial game, and its like missed potential of like people saying it could have been so much more. I think my thoughts about that in terms of like repeated environments and staying so long in Kirkwall and all of that blah blah blah. I think if the characters were bad, I think if the writing was bad, the dialogue, the lore, and the storylines were bad, 100% I'd be like, ooh, this is a missed opportunity. But like this game really nails the characters. The stories are really enticing. The side quests are even rewarding, and they tie into the main quests. This is a very tight narrative and story. And being able to spend so much time in one place, you build an attachment to it, you build an attachment to the people that live there, the events that take place. It's also an RPG that goes over different time periods. You're not just in one section, and that I think is really exciting as well. You get to see the evolution and locations change and adapt based on what you've done in previous years, and it's really, really well done. And it makes a lot of story sense as to why you would be in Kirkwall, champion of Kirkwall. Alas, you know, you're not going to be the champion of Kirkwall if you're never there, and help people out and engage in all of these different branching storylines. And to me, that means I do not care about repeated environments. You go, it gets a bit repetitive, and you're like, oh, that's a bit of a shame. And the way that they seal off certain doors, being like a developer workaround, I suppose you can be like, it's a bit like lame, but like it's not enough to make me go, this game sucks and you should skip it. You know what I mean? Like, because how dare I even consider skipping these beautiful characters and their interactions? It's so good, you know? So I think if this game had failings on a like deep story and character level, if it fell apart there for me, I wouldn't have as much of a positive opinion about this at all, because that's sort of what I value the most. Is I do love my fun gameplay, because you want a game to be fun to play, but I love getting absolutely immersed and lost in a world and just like taking in everything it has to offer from a character and writing standpoint, as well as having a fun experience playing it. And like obviously BioWare is really good with the character dynamics that it doesn't fail here at all, which is really good. Lyrium smuggler.
Lyrium smugglers built these tunnels to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
But there's also got dwarven mercenaries. The one true pantaloons. Trousers of a rather inflated variety, cut short to fit a dwarf, or perhaps in case of flood, fit for high town, impeccable in quality. The one true pantaloons. Love it. This loops around to the same place. Deep mushroom. And a pile o' bones. Yeah, we'll go down this way. Spider! It's always the bloody webbing. I always find this spider death animations very satisfying because of how they do the whole thing with it, them going upside down.
We're good to go.
And their legs going in. It's very satisfying. Gigante spiders. Did I go up here already? I think I did, and then we went around. Oh no, hang on. Oh, I've forgotten to empty up my inventory. That is that's terrible. I've got too much junk to sell. Anders, can I leave? Or is it too late? I think it might be too late. Ah well. I'm not in a terrific need for sovereigns, so I guess I will do this. Get rid of my shit. Not the frayed rope, not the empty stained bottle. Yeah, we'll get rid of everything. Not the torn trousers. We'll see how we go. I obviously just need to pick what I want to loot properly. Yeah, you always it's very easy to forget. Very easy to forget, I think. Emptying my inventory. You get so caught up in the quests that I'm like, ah yes, I'm carrying so much garbage. Hopefully there's not much to pick up in this area. And then I will sell my stuff after. Oh yeah. So many little tucked away things. Please. Thank you. Taking two mages. Look at Meryl with the rock arm is so cool. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that. Because rock armor in Dragon Age Origins is so boring looking. Because you're just kind of glowing and there's some like rocky effects or something. But like when Meryl uses it, she's in this is great. She's in full like actual armor that there's a visual change. She gets like a rock suit. I kind of wish that it wasn't just a little animation there and she just permanently looked like that while the mode was active. That would be hilarious. Actual rock armor. That's very cool to see. Hello? Oh.
No, please. I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, shit.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
Anders is trying to keep justice in check right now.
The Chantry frowns on Templars who take personal advantage of their charges.
Who's this?
It's the Divine. Come all the way from Orlais to tell you personally what a jackass you are.
You fiends will never touch a mage again.
Holy shit. He big mad. Sir Ulrich, you die now.
What a mess!
They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
Buddy, you need to chill.
It's over, Anders. They're all dead.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
Whoa.
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Buddy.
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now.
Please, Messer.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here, I need to get out of here.
Dude. Anders friendship plus 15. Search for Sir Ulrich's paper. He's out. Holy shit. Anders almost just eviscerated her. Dissension. To Her Excellency, Divine Justinia, I am well aware both you and Knight Commander Meredith have rejected my proposal, but I beg you to reconsider. The mages and the Free Marchers are past controlling, their numbers have doubled in 3 years, they have found their way to plant their abominations in our ranks. They cannot be contained. The tranquil solution is our answer. All mages at the age of majority must be made tranquil. They'll coexist peacefully, retain their usefulness. A perfect strategy. It's simply the best way to ensure mages obey the laws of men and Maker. I remain, as always, your obedient servant, Sir Otto Ulrich. Bad. And also, holy shit. We were able to get through to Anders, luckily. Spirit Essence. I'm assuming that's an Anders upgrade. Damn. The Enigma of Kirkwall. A maze of caves, sewers, and hidden passages. We found 3 divinity chambers already looted, but tonight, we found one closed. It was a small cell containing a few trinkets and a common tome, but it symbolizes hope. The Magisters had hundreds of mages deep below Kirkwall. They lived and researched here, far from the scrutiny of common men. Many ancient cities specialized in arcane research, but why did Kirkwall hide its efforts here? Why go to such great pains to keep it out of sight? Were they a cabal of renegade magisters, or was this a special project of the Archon? We need to go and have a chat with Anders and maybe put him in a box somewhere. He needs some solitude. Put him in solitary confinement, please. Justice is out of control.
You saved my life, Monsieur. What was that thing?
Don't worry. It was all a trick by the Circle to scare you away from ever summoning demons.
I wouldn't. I never...
It was a joke.
Can I go home now?
I mean, she'd want to go back to the Circle, right? Or is she... Wait, I think I've... Is she in a apostate that's trying to get away from the Circle? I've forgotten that part.
Find your parents, but don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Monsieur. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
Sheesh. Alright. I guess we'll go to Anders' clinic. Jake the Black. Wasn't there something to do with this guy? Oh no, that was something else. This guy's got to come up at some point.
Stay away from me.
There's no way that this moustache-copying fool will not come up at some point. He's a named mage. We'll just have to wait and see. He's just chilling in Darktown until the moment arises for us to talk to... I keep just wanting to call him Jack Black. So stupid. Like, we'll talk to Jack Black later. Jake Blake is the other one. I keep wanting to call him Jake Blake or Jack Black. Anders, what was that about?
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the Tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said.
And another friendship plus 15, and he's still not even maxed out with that in mind. Questioning beliefs. Speak to Anders at his base in Darktown. Hello. We're here. So, we went on this whole vengeance thing, and it was good that we dealt with Sir Ulrich, but it doesn't go further than that, which is good.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. You don't need to stick your neck out for the mages here. But you have. One day, we'll make a world where your sister can be free again.
Oh. Romance. Romance. 2 of them. How's that? I'm interested in how this comes across romantically.
I've always had a thing for scrappy underdogs.
Okay.
I've tried to hold back. You saw what I almost did to that girl. You've seen what I am. But I'm still a man. Don't expect me to resist forever.
Oh god. Oh! Oh! Oh no. Oh, okay. I didn't... Okay. I think it's funny because it's like, I go for the flirt option, and then I'm always surprised when it progresses further, and I'm like, I have avoidant attachment issues. I need space. I'm sorry, man. I've accidentally flirted with you. See you later. It's like, I can like you, but if you like me back, we've got a problem. See you. I thought you were talking about holding in justice, not your lust for my lips, for my luscious moustache topped lips. We'll just play it along for a bit. I don't want to get mad at you, but we'll just play. We'll play with it.
How long will it take before I drive you mad?
Oh, he kissed me anyway. Okay. He kissed me anyway. I hope Isabella's not watching.
If we could die tomorrow, I didn't want it to be without doing that.
Oh my god, the progression, bro. The progression to saying I love you. Oh no, I've stepped myself into an intimate puddle. Anders, you can't tell Isabella. This is so scandalous. Should probably be into it, though.
So that's it? Now you're ready to die?
I thought with justice, this part of me was over. I can't give you a normal life. If you're with me, we'll be hunted, hated. The whole world will be against us. If your door is open tonight, I will come to you. If not, I'll know you took my warning at last.
Oh no, man. I did it for the friendship. We're just friends, guys. Homies kissing homies, you know? We're just friends. I needed to max out the friendship. It was for the friendship meter. I sincerely do wonder if you could just flirt and romance everyone and still manage to fuck them all and then just have great friendships afterwards, guys. We'll flirt with Fenris as well. We'll get him involved. I don't think that'll work because his rivalry is in that direction instead of friendship. Unless he's into like hate fucking, and then maybe it works with the rivalry.
I can't go on like this.
Maybe if we've given him a someone to fight for, and we've lit a fire in Anders' heart, we appeal to his humanity, it means that he won't lose himself to vengeance, and he'll go, wait, I have a love, and then he'll be sensible, because he can always just think about my shiny domed head and how much he enjoyed placing a kiss upon it. And he'll be fine. My door will unfortunately be closed tonight, Anders, just so you know. Just in case me and Isabella are in there. But you understand, right? It was just homies kissing the homies. Just a little bit of Darktown fun. What happens in Darktown stays in Darktown. Okay? I really did think that the teasing option would not lead to him kissing me. I didn't ask him to kiss me, and consent is very important, so I'm going to have to report this to the Dragon Age HR department. That man thrusted upon me. He thrusted upon me. I just said I like to tease him, and he said, fuck it. I'm going to plant this one right on you. I'm like, okay, man. I didn't ask for it. I have plausible deniability now. When he tries to follow it up, he'll be like, man, I didn't ask you to kiss me, you know. Oh man, I can't take the torn trousers with me. What a crime. Let's sell things though. While we're here.
Town is so much cleaner than the alienage.
I won't be able to take that with me either.
Nothing new today.
Let's have a look in here, because I've got to return some stuff to people. Oh yeah, Hubert. That's right.
You got my letter.
You've been gone a while. I thought you had things under control.
I told you I would handle this, and I did. Now, after a year of raids on our shipments, I finally caught one of the culprits. One of our miners, Sabine, has been leaking information. Do you know him? He claims to be from your hometown in Ferelden. I would like you to get this festering sore to divulge who is behind the thefts. When you are ready, I will bring Sabine to you.
Who is this man?
I would not expect you to recall every piss pot from your past.
That's the problem with being a big fish in a small pond. I could never tell the little fish apart.
Well, he brags to his fellows that he grew up with you in Lothering.
Interesting. I'll be back later.
I've other things to deal with first.
Return to me soon. This is a matter of great urgency.
Everything I do in this game is a matter of great urgency, son.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
Simple as that? Just a walk and drop? Amazing.
Enjoy your pantaloons. I've got stuff to sell. Hiya! Okay, let's see. And then I've got a bunch more things to sell that I just do not require. Take my trash. Alright, stuff has been sold. Maybe we can buy some things instead. Reinforced braces for Sebastian. Yes, because we're definitely going to utilize Sebastian, that's for sure. Yes. Belt of Vigor. Rune of Fire. Nice. Blue Flare. Actually, did I check your section? Robes by Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc. Robes of the Void. Ah, the Dupuis family chapeau. Lovely. Oh, nice. Backpack. Backpack. Isabella rune slot. Semite lining for Meryl. And a rune slot. God, oh, hey, everyone gets their things. Everyone gets their things. Alright, we can return for that quest later. See Hubert in Hightown's market by day. I still need to do Forbidden Knowledge whenever we find some evil tomes. Alright, that's good. I reckon we can leave Hightown for now, because instead we're going to go to the Viscount's Keep so I can see what Aveline has to say about Mother before the, before there's too much time that has passed. Please don't trigger a cutscene with the Viscount. Alright, thank you. I've got to add someone into my party. Isabella, you can stay with me because I'm gonna need to let down Anders and be like, look, mate, it was just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. Just having a bit of fun with you, mate. I'm sorry. All hands on deck. Let's get the below the waterline. Her mocking demeanor erodes her opponent's confidence. Okay.
Fine day, Sarah.
I mean, it's my fault for picking the romantic options, but I get too curious, don't I? And I didn't want to, do the heartbreak option. It just seemed... but I should have.
Hawk.
Orc.
I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
Oh, whoa.
I have a smile on my face. That should be enough for most people.
That doesn't work on me. I knew her too. I want to think my mother was like her. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then.
To those we've lost.
And Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
Damn. Okay. Captain's condolences. A toast.
Nothing going on, Hawke. You'd be the first to know if there was.
I mean, I did specifically not proceed with any romance options for Aveline once I realized what was going on. We did accidentally start the flirtation with her, and not accidentally, sorry, awkwardly start the flirtation with her, which was so funny, especially because she was trying to get it on someone else, and that just made it very amusing. Let's go back to the Hawke estate, because I guess Anders wants to show up, doesn't he? Yep.
You're here. I wasn't sure you would come.
Justice does not approve of my obsession with you. He believes you're a distraction.
Justice is right.
It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree.
Oh, he's still in there. I'm actually into justice, so I'm into that bad boy vengeance thing you got going on. Dude, yeah. All right, I've got to do it. I can't lead you on like this, man. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should wait until the voices in your head are in agreement.
I understand. I have seen you whispering with Isabella. If a quick tumble is all you're looking for, you can't go wrong there. I thought perhaps you wanted something deeper.
Sorry, buddy. You did say you'd get the message. My door should have been closed, and then you would have got the warning. Okay, we had to do it. We had to do it. I kind of like that my Hawke isn't one that's necessarily being tied down in a romance for roleplay purposes. What are you doing here?
Leandra, dead. I can't believe it.
Why are you trying to take this as an opportunity to move in? Go back to your home. Oh. So you saw Anders was here. It was nothing more than a jest, a playful moment like we had.
Fine. There. You got a pat. Now will you leave me be? Try to sniff my crotch and I swear I'll stab you.
Why is it that we're 2 for 2 currently on both of the girls that I'm into in Dragon Age not being dog people? I'm upset.
Strange. I figured you for a dog lover.
I don't dislike dogs. I just don't like having my leg humped. At least not without dinner and a drink. And now I've forgotten what I came here for. Blast. Silly dog.
You obviously came here for me. That's okay. But another time. That's funny. Okay. It's not that she doesn't dislike dogs. But it's more so just the fact that there is humping involved. He's good. I don't think he humps on anybody. I think he's fine. He's good. He's fine. I'm not sure whether to upgrade to this Raider Superior Plate because it's a significant armor increase and an attack increase, but 44% healing is pretty good. There is and I do have obviously my item set for the Orlesian gear, so we'll put it away for now. Yeah, I'm not sure on where any romantic paths are going at the moment, because we accidentally flirted with Fenris once. We've awkwardly flirted with Anders, and then Isabella and I have gone the distance, but we didn't bring feelings into it. So I'm not sure if that wraps back around. We'll just have to see. Hawke's just too busy winning the hearts of all of Kirkwall to be tied down with the heart of one for now. And then we'll out of nowhere start flirting with Meryl, of course, because Meryl's the odd one out. See, all right, we'll bring Anders and Isabella together because maybe they can hash it out on the road or something. You know what I mean? Hash it out on the road. Let's go to Kirkwall, to Meryl's home, for Mirror Image, because this is the one that really sort of has got my curiosity going, because it's got to be about this trinket that you've picked up, and I'm very curious. Let's talk about it, shall we?
I've got something to show you. Come and see.
Ah, yes, I'm not aware of this. I've never seen it before. Wow, this is the first time I'm seeing this.
Beautiful, isn't it?
God. I really can just go the distance with everyone, can't I? It makes me, I don't feel, this is funny because like Anders mentions the Isabella thing, so I feel like there's definitely a primary romance path to take. I don't know if you can polyamory your way through every single companion. I mean, if you could, that'd be kind of hilarious. I'm just not into Meryl in that way. You know, she'll put some sort of blood magic ritual on me. I'm not into that.
Of all the giant mirrors in your house, Meryl, this is easily the nicest.
I knew if anyone would understand, you would. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think. Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the Alluvion.
Wait, this isn't the mirror, is it? Is this the mirror that Duncan shattered? It looks different, though, because obviously the mirror was much larger. Is this the same mirror and it's just got a bit of an artistic redesign and she's put it together, I guess, in a different way? Damn. Ooh, this is big. So this is the mirror that Duncan shattered. It's not the one that Mapo, Broska, and Morrigan had, though. Wow.
What are you trying to do with this mirror?
At first, I just wanted to find Tamlin. But it's been too long. Tamlin is probably dead by now, if he wasn't already. But still, I know it can help my people. I can at least recover this one small part of our heritage.
Now, I think I'm not sure if I made the comment out loud about it being one of the, like, not being one of the mirrors, because I was like, I don't think it is because it looks different and it's like a thinner one. That's what I was thinking about it. I say so much shit in these playthroughs that sometimes I'm like, I can't remember if I just thought this or said it out loud, but I know that I didn't think that it was the mirror because of how it looks, but it could just be an artistic change. Like we've obviously had a couple of things change visually from game to game now. But it's very cool that it is. Has some implications, though.
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten. But it's a Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
What's an Alluvion?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom, an empire that covered Thedas, and every city had an alluvion. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire, but I don't know how exactly. My people have lost so much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathon. This is a piece of our history.
Do you think the mirror had something to do with Tamlin's disappearance?
The ruin we tracked Tamlin to was full of traps and monstrous things, but we found no body. His trail ended at the broken pieces of Alluvion.
Wow.
Tell me you didn't bring the killer mirror to Kirkwall just because it's pretty.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone.
I cringe every time she says that. Yeah. She has no idea what she's messing with.
Oh, Meryl.
I do. I have it totally under control. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. And a rule in home. And my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
The funny thing of like, hey, look, the killer mirror thing, I fixed it with blood magic, so it's definitely okay, and it's not going to be like twice as bad or anything like that. It's so under my control.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't go back there alone. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please. You will, won't you?
Yes.
I'll go with you.
Master Anus, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
Meryl friendship plus 10. After the deep roads. Oh, wow. This has been a long time coming. It's a keeper's place to remember. Since her arrival in Kirkwall's elven alienage, Meryl has had difficulty adjusting. Her neighbours ignore her existence, and even the most determined socialites in Lowtown cross the street to avoid her. She also gets lost frequently, a matter that doesn't seem to be solving itself through time or familiarity with the city. On separate occasions, she has accidentally found herself in the Viscount's bathing room, the Chantry airing cupboard, and in the middle of a dog racing track in Darktown. Oh my god. I need, like, an imagery of this. I need someone to, like, edit just, like, Meryl just accidentally walking into these places. Those weird, like, funny 3D animations. That's hilarious. Okay. Mirror image. Go with Meryl to Sundermount and talk to the Keeper. Okay. Anders does say what needs to be said in relation to Meryl, I think. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? We are going to Sundermount for mirror image. Who should we take? Let's gather our party. Obviously, we're going to take Meryl. It'll probably force us to choose again, but let's choose now. We'll obviously have to take Meryl. I'd like an opportunity to take Isabella, because we haven't had Isabella in ages. And we will also... I wonder what Fenris's opinion on the Dalish are. Let's take Fenris as well, because we've taken Varric quite a few times. Varric will just have to hear about this story via word of mouth when he tells it to Cassandra. We'll take Fenris, and he will do that. And then he will also do one of these. Fenris fades into a wraith-like state and becomes difficult to track on the battlefield. Plus, it's an opportunity for me to, like, piss him off more, because he's the only one that doesn't have a meter in a significant direction. And he's really the only one that I've actually been like, let's just get a rivalry with him. And I feel like the only reason I've committed to a rivalry with him is because his views do conflict with my own. So for me to get his friendship up, I would have to appease him and go against what my character and myself feel. We're role-playing in a role-playing game. Because he fucking hates mages. Whenever I saw this loading screen, I always thought it was a reference to the broken, like, Alluvian mirror. But even in the loading screen, it looks different to the one that's in Meryl's house. So, there you go. There you go.
I've never heard of a Dalish who's been there.
I don't imagine your people travel between islands much.
Not really, no.
I wouldn't start waterproofing your wagons then. I don't think Lemerin is ready for the Dalish.
What do you mean? Would we upset the people there?
It's not the kind of place where one turns down a tumble. Even refuse a fortune teller and they'd run your lot out of town.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Her asking about like Lemerin and stuff. Like, what have you seen on your travels through the high seas? You know? Maybe because we're here at Sundermount for Meryl's quest, this will tie into... Maybe we'll actually be able to get this herbalist's task thing. And it's not a bug after all, which would be nice.
Keeper, you returned to us, darling. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
No.
Go on. I'm with you.
Thank you, Hawk. Keeper, I need the Arulenholm, the ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
What did Meryl invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Meryl has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our wood shapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales. It is as old as Arlathan itself.
We appreciate your help. This means a lot to Meryl.
I'm glad that Meryl has a friend in you, child. I hope you will look after her.
I can take care of myself, Keeper.
Yes, Dalen. I know. Vaterial has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulenholm. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
Hang on. Hang on. The Vaterial. Vaterials are an ancient elven construct, meaning they be somewhere in Sundermount, but such beasts are unlikely to be simply stumbled upon. I remember reading this and just being like, I don't know where it is. Okay, there you go. It is tied to the... It's one in the same task, which is very nice. Perfect. Okay, where are we going? We are going into the Vaterial hunting ground. Off we go.
The cave must be near camp. The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise.
Lovely. Oh, hello. Spider jump scare. Go to investigate a corpse. Get surrounded by cave spiders. And there's more. A wasp spider. Interesting. Wasp spider, eh? Rada's amulet. Plot item.
Rada. Valondine Gaiju Lethalan.
Ah. The body of one of the hunters was found. Find the other 2. Return the amulets to the Keeper.
What were the hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover artifacts from the Vaterial before the camp had to move in again.
So your Keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it.
Something must have provoked it. Look at all these corpses that are ready to wake up. I'm surprised that they have not woken up. Suspicious. It's weird when you just see a bunch of corpse models and you're like, when will it wake up? It does not wake up. I'm glad that we didn't have to walk through the whole mountain to get to this point. It just takes us directly here. Saves a lot of time. Naturally, we're going to have to check out these areas, though, to see if there's any missable items, like another hunter.
Why did this happen? Oh, Harshal, I am so sorry. I'll tell Iniria for you.
There's some more account. Fucking spider jump scare. The way that they always just fucking come in with their noise, I'm like, ah! And they're so well detailed. Like, they're so well detailed. Imagine if giant spiders were real. God damn. Like, fuck that. Okay. Glitter dust.
I can handle that.
Can you? Oh no, I don't have Varric.
You happy?
If there's anything more than a goddamn standard chest, we're doomed. Ravani Sears brand. Thanks, babe. Bunch of corpses. I guess all the spiders have dealt with them already. So we're fine. Hunter Chandan. There we go.
Chandan,
I actually pronounced it right.
may the trickster never find you in the beyond.
Oh, God. Why am I getting jump scared so much? Before just instant cut to running. I'm on edge.
Whoever's hiding had better come out. Unless you're a dragon. Then feel free to keep hiding.
Hello?
Hello?
Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Meryl?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back. What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Very interesting that it goes to say praise Andraste first and then cuts to the creators. Also, Yuri Lowenthal voice actor appearance. Satisfying. It's only Meryl.
Meryl couldn't hurt you if she tried. At worst, she might make frowny faces.
She'll do worse than hurt me. Don't you know what she is?
Well, yeah, I do.
Just help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no! We have to catch him, hurry!
Damn. Well, I mean, we do know what she is into, but he really freaking out more than anybody else. Yeah, I think this man's gonna die. I'm just trying to run peacefully and it keeps cutting, and that's why I keep getting jump scared. Oh god. Whoa. Yeah, dude.
Hold on, Paul. We're coming.
Yo. That's so cool. This is our second time facing off against a Vaterial, isn't it? Oh, Meryl went straight for the petrification, but like the rocks only appear here because it's so large. This is the second Vaterial that we've ever faced in Dragon Age, right? Because we faced one in Dragon Age Origins Awakening, I'm pretty sure. Which was pretty awesome. And then I felt bad because I'm like, we're slaying some sort of like legendary beast that I think there's not many of them. It's summoning spider reinforcements. It reminds me of like the Acklay from Star Wars. Yeah. I like that Isabella keeps saying the same. If we kill them, we get their stuff. It's like, yeah, you said that already. Nice. In the days before Arlathan, there was a city in the mountains beloved by Dirthaman, keeper of secrets. Its people were wise beyond measure thanks to his counsel, and the city flourished. Then a high dragon settled in the mountains, and her hunger threatened the city. The elders cried out to Dirthaman for protection as the dragon's rampages struck ever closer. And for 3 days and nights, the people shut themselves in their homes and watched the skies in dread. On the 4th day, Dirthaman heard them. He whispered into the mountains, and the fallen trees the forest gathered, shaping an immense and agile spider-like beast. It was the Vaterial, I think. With lightning speed, vicious strikes, and venomous spit, it drove back the serpent. From then on, it was the guardian of the city and its people. Many years passed, the gods were trapped by Fen'Harel, and the people left to gather in Arlathan, but the Vaterial kept its everlasting vigil, guarding Dirthaman's city as it eventually crumbled to dust. To this day, it stands there, watching over the rubble. Any travelers foolish enough to wander there find themselves face to face with Wrath Incarnate from the Tale of the Vaterial, as told by Gesheril, keeper of the Ralafaran clan of Dalish elves. Waterfall.
Paul? Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can get him to the Keeper. She can heal almost anything.
He's dead. There's nothing a healer can do now.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run.
I mean, he was terrified of you. I thought that we got into the room in time before he was killed, but apparently maybe the spiders ate him.
What did you do to scare this man to death?
Creators. I don't know.
Do you need a minute alone?
No. Thank you. We have too much to do for me to sit here bawling. Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born, worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper.
Okay. And that's... Oh! Meryn Rivalry. Interesting. Meryn Rivalry. Rivalry, because we said, do you want a minute alone? Probably. Instead of just saying it, don't blame yourself. Honeycut. 66666 monies. Damn. And that's why Paul went to say Thenkondraste at the beginning instead. Because he was city-born. So that was a nice touch. Meryl's been an interesting case anyway in terms of... oh god. Meryl's been an interesting case in terms of friendship and rivalry anyway, because we've had a few things that conflict between each other because of their blood mage antics.
What was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster.
You are a monster.
You're not helping.
Good.
Yep. Whenever you bring Fenris in, and he's like, nah, you are a monster. That's all he has to say about it. I think you can have most of the characters get along with each other, and Varric gives nicknames to everyone, and that's kind of nice. Ah, there it is. There it is. I was waiting for the corpses. And then Fenris just, I think, will never get along with mages. Also, funny that I was waiting for the skeletons to come alive, and then really funny that Meryl can put them in a coma. Put the undead to sleep in a weird way.
That was exciting.
Right. Well, we'll be fighting all those corpses on our way out, which makes sense why there wasn't just an exit for us. We have to go back through.
The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight.
You've literally left the clan and you love blood magic. Like, what do you expect? I don't know, I think Meryl is very silly.
I've never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
Okay. If you say so. I mean, if you say so, but like... We'll see when we get back to the camp, I suppose.
Oh, I'm good.
Hubris. Meryl with the rock armor is so funny. So when she's in combat, she does have it. That's so fun. They just keep coming. Okay. All of the corpses have been properly dealt with. And now we can leave. Oh, and I should have the... What is it? Yeah. Bring the heart. The Vaterial heart to the gallows so we can finish that quest. Which is nice.
Avert your eyes, witch.
You said I was dwelling on useless history. But what are you doing? The past is important to you and to all of us. We must know it to move forward.
You had a life. You had a family. And you abandoned them to chase after ghosts. We are nothing alike. Don't even begin to think that we are.
Tension in the group. Hello there.
The Vaterial is dead.
Maceranus, I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Vaterial.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dallin. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you really are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawk, because Meryl won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Damn.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
Well, now it's my choice. But I'm so curious, but also we know it's dangerous. We've witnessed the dangers.
Is it worth restoring this mirror if it turns your clan against you?
You know what it's like to lose everything, Hawk. Not just our land and freedom, but history, stories, language, magic, rituals. Even our gods are gone. It is a sacrifice, but if the mirror restores even one fragment of the past, it's worth it.
Are you sure?
What did the Keeper mean the mirror led you to blood magic?
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
Neither have I.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other. The power that contaminated the mirror was too strong to be driven out by normal means. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
Very mage-centric story, right? Dealing with Templars and mages and the dangers of mages, and that any single mage is at risk at all times, while also acknowledging that anyone in this world can be dangerous in their own way. But obviously demons are always trying to get through to mages, in particular the weak-willed ones that are easily swayed. We have a mage in our party that is literally fused with a spirit of the Fade, and as a result has turned into a spirit of vengeance, which we are witnessing having very negative repercussions. And it's dangerous. We have a blood mage who is willing to do things that are both frowned upon by anyone and her own clan. It's not like, oh, my clan would want this or approve of this. It's like they all are like, Meryl, stop being an idiot. And anyone else in the rest of Thedas would be like, Meryl, stop being an idiot. Duncan destroyed the mirror, man. And then we would willingly just be like, yeah, fuck it. Take this thing and rebuild your mirror. Out of sheer curiosity, I would love to see it play out, but I personally think that it's just such a silly idea to be like, yeah, fuck it, just go and rebuild the mirror. I think what we're going to do here is we will go with the Keeper is right, but I would like to do a reload to see what happens to satiate my curiosity. But silly. And then, Bethany goes off to join the circle, and seemingly is the only sensible mage that we've even come across. We've got Dupuis, which also betrayed us because he just wanted to learn necromancy. All of the other mages we've come across are crazed blood mages or apostates that we've tried to rescue, and then they just end up getting caught or killed anyway, and then are like, fuck you, but we got caught anyway, so it was all for nothing. We should have, we would rather die than be captured. When we spoke to Grace in the Gallows, who gets captured, and it's grim. Everyone's getting tranquil, killed, or captured, and it's really hard to even... You can sympathize with the mage's plight, especially the ones that are obviously good, but even the good ones are always at risk of seduction to the dark side. It's a very sticky pickle of a situation, but goddamn, Meryl. We're gonna go with the Keeper is right.
Everyone else seems to be terrified of this mirror of yours. Maybe you should be too.
You're siding with the Keeper. This is dangerous, yes. But it is restoring something vital to my people. I know what I'm doing, Hawk. Give me their ruling home.
Bruh, like, I know what I'm doing. This is for the good of our people, says all of my people who don't want a bar of it. They don't want any of it. Keeper says no. Everyone else says no. They're terrified of you. Like, and she's like, I know what I'm doing. Did you know what you were doing in the Fade where you were offered a choice with you were offered something tempting by the demon and you took it without hesitation and fought me? And I killed you in the Fade, so you should be tranquil right now? No.
I'm keeping it. I can't let you do this.
You're keeping a priceless heirloom of my clan. You have no right. You're not even Dalish. I can't believe you. Why did I trust you? You're just a shemlin like all the others. I have nothing further to say.
Meryl rivalry plus 135. I didn't even know it could go that high. She went all the way from there, all the way to over there. Holy shit. That's the biggest rivalry increase of all time. 135. For a second, I thought it was going to go all the way to the end. I love that she's like, you can't have this. You're not even Dalish. I'm like, your Keeper entrusted and gave it to me. I've got the Keeper's permission. Meryl did not get the relic she needed to complete her mirror. And I want to see it, right, out of curiosity, but it goes against everything that we've been doing with our character, how we don't make the deals with demons. We don't like the blood magic stuff. We let Dupuis do his little blood magic stuff, and look how that turned out. He lured us into a necromancy trap with our dead mother.
I think the mountain has actually gotten sadder since I've been away.
Just think logically here. No one wants this except her. Her clan are like, we're terrified of this. We don't want this. This is old. It's all out for a reason. And Meryl's like, I know what I'm doing. This is for the good of my people. So wild. We're going to see this other option and see what happens if we do give it to her, though, to satiate the curiosity.
The Vaterial is dead.
Masaranas.
Okay.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalen. It's still not too late for you to return to us.
Must we go over this again?
The Alluvion is a trap.
And who am I? We've done as you asked.
Hawk. Because Meryl won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
So we can deny it and be like, no. And she's like, give it to me. And then we can say yes. Or we can just go, here it is. So we're just going to give it to her because this is my alternate choice.
Take the knife. Just try not to cut yourself with it.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye.
I knew you'd understand. Only friendship plus 15. Where's my 135 friendship? Oh, that's such a crazy flip. Nothing changes, man. Okay. She just goes, oh, thanks. Quest completed. Meryl has been given the relic against Marathari's wishes. I was wondering if it would be like, cool, let's go back to the mirror and try it out. Okay. I feel justified. I feel justified in my decision. almost like full rivalry. So there you go. Does it unlock the rivalry one, which is accepted nowhere? Meryl has learned that she can depend only on herself. Damage resistance plus 10. There you go. Yeah. I don't think it is a good idea at all in any way to give Meryl the artifact. I'm keeping it. And then she'll try and steal it from me. So now we've got Fenris and Meryl in rivalry territory. Meryl shot up all the way, almost, to full rivalry. We personally have experienced the effects of the mirror. It's not worth it. It's terrible. I think she's such a silly girl.
Why do you even like me? I must seem so dull. This place. What brought this on? Your life has been so exciting. The adventures, the duels, the passionate love affairs. Compared to that, my life is a stale, dry biscuit. I wish I had your life.
No, you don't want my life.
Why?
Because you have a good heart, and you deserve better.
Yes, Meryl with that good heart, full of blood, for blood magic. So good.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can begin anew. Your reward, my young friend.
Okay, there you go. Herbalist task completed. Oh, and Meryl's mirror image quest also completed. Where every time there's something that's Meryl focused, I'm like, you are big dumb. Biggest dumbest. Oh, we can actually talk to Meryl here. So let's have a look. Questioning beliefs. So it's Meryl's questioning beliefs time. Speak to her at her home.
How could you do that to me? How could you steal a priceless relic of my people? I trusted you.
Your obsession with this mirror got you exiled from your people and turned you to blood magic. It's ruining your life. Let it go.
Blood magic and exile were my choice. The Illuvian had nothing to do with it.
It started with the mirror.
You and the Keeper may not like it, but I chose this path with my eyes open. I can't believe I've been such an idiot believing you'd help me. Go! I'd rather be alone.
I made these choices, she says, as she finds a shard of the mirror that she couldn't cleanse with enough lyrium. So was like, blood magic time. She really thinks that that's a good idea.
Oh, may the dread wolf take you, you worthless hunk of glass. It won't work. All the years I've wasted on it, it's still a flaming mirror with no reflection. Why have you come here? Did the Keeper put you up to this?
An interesting flirt option that I feel like will just get totally rejected.
I know you're angry with me, but I'm doing this for your sake.
Stop treating me like a child. I don't need you, or Marathari, or anyone else to look after me. I can save my people with this mirror. Just stay out of it.
So she's still gonna try. She's still gonna try for the mirror regardless.
Is it really so bad to have someone watching out for you?
You're not trying to help me. You're trying to sabotage my work. I've given up everything to rebuild my people's past. And you just threw my sacrifice in the garbage. You say you mean well, but right now, I'd rather be alone.
She's not. seeing the bigger picture here, I don't think. She's very caught up in an obsession. An obsession gives you tunnel vision.
There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them.
We've got our first full rivalry, and all it took was 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes to achieve full rivalry from almost full friendship with Meryl.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Silly girl. She's very focused on this point where she has complete tunnel vision over it, where she can't see the consequences of everything that could come of something like that and how just dangerous it is. There are other ways to save your people than to rebuild a mirror that literally killed one of your friends. It is such silly behavior. Genuinely, it's so silly. And it's frustrating. And something that is really good about Dragon Age 2 is you're not in some sort of like obsession to appease all of your friends. You're not in this, or like your party members. You're not in this like crazy rush to be like, I need to have all of my characters approve of me no matter what, to compromise my own ideals and morals and stuff like that. So it's really engaging how you can make rivals of your companions this way.
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
He still thinks about dog things, just with more clarity.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages.
Happy bark.
Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly,
Wonderful. And with that one, we bring this episode of Dragon Age 2 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today for a very grim episode. We had to deal with a whole mess of things that are all tied to the dark and depraved nature of blood magic and necromancy and the dark side of mages. And we are making enemies of them, even in our own party. God damn. I'm very interested to see how that is going to go, how that's going to continue. Meryl's going to continue doing work on the mirror, even without the artifact. But at least, I guess, we've made it more difficult. Who knows? But thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the dark and dreary decisions we've had to make today. And I'll see you next time.